Seven health, I forgot to unmute myself. Let's try that again. Hello and welcome, my fellow warriors, friends. I, your favorite little halfling dragon, friends of some of my fellow adventurers, and protector of all. It's really great to meet each and every one of you. Well, today is the day that we're doing the tier list with my good friend Elise here. But it's going to take a moment since she is still setting up a few things. But I'll just have to wait until she is ready. But it'll be a moment, chat. So tell me, are you guys excited for the 14th? Oh, and other news before I forget, the 11th is going to be my 1 year anniversary, and that's when we're going to do our lore thing. But we're going to see what happens and stuff. And I'm really excited, but yet nervous at the same time, to be fair. I just realized something. Lisa's P&G is drinking coffee or tea. I don't know which. I think tea. And I just realized I'm the one in the teacup. All right. Let me see if she is ready. Nope, she's not. We'll just give her a few more moments until she is. But yeah, and also if you guys would like to join or follow me on some of my socials, give me a second. There is Discord of Safe Haven of Crystarium. You're more than welcome to join and meet other fellow warriors, adventurers, bards, painters, whoever you like. Along with Twitter, you can follow me, see some of the schedules, or see what's going on in my neck of the woods, as some people would say. Or you can follow me here on Blue Skies. And if you want to see some clips that I save from here, along with some video content, you're more than welcome to follow me here on YouTube. And if you would like, you are more than welcome to check out my throne. Give me a moment. Here is the throne if you would like to take a look. And other thing as well, if you don't know what the commands are, just give me a second. Here are the commands. You can give me a hug, you can pet my horns. If you're in an ad, you just hit I ads. Well, not I ads, exclamation ads or exclamation ad done. And if you want to know how long you've been following me, there is the I follow age. But yeah. And of course, let's see here. After the 11th for the lore, which is going to be 9 o'clock p.m. EST time, of course. But after that, I am going to go on a little hiatus for a bit. Because, well, it's going to be when I start back to work on the 19th, along with a few other things going on the 20th and 21st. But I will be back the 23rd to the 24th so we could do some, what was it, community night, if everyone's okay with that, either on the 23rd or the 24th. And I'm going to let chat choose on what game we play together. But yeah. Sorry for the yawn. But anyways, once she is done on her end, we're going to do a little bit of introductions so you guys can meet my good friend Elise here. And she can tell you a little bit about herself. Well, not too much, but a little. But yeah, as for me, I am a small time VTuber. Trying to get used to a few things, but with a little bit of scuff. But I do sometimes play calm, relaxing games. But mostly my favorite of all is 14 or any Final Fantasy game, of course. But yeah. And if my stretches sound sus, I do apologize, but I am just stretching. I promise. Oh, hey, Thelma. And congratulations for being on first. Oh, and before I forget, I did add some new, what was it? Redeems as well. But yeah, I thought about getting rid of the jump scare. I'm like, nah, I'll let them do it. But yeah, now you can basically boop me or bonk me, whichever you prefer. But yeah. And if you heard that loud noise in the background, that is my sister's dog, Thor, sleeping. He's snoring. But yeah. Excuse me a second. Sorry. Just dealing with a little chest pain, but I'm okay. So, Velma, how are you doing? You got anything exciting happening on the 14th? Hmm. For me on the 14th, well, I'm probably just going to be. Oh, you're doing good. That's great. But yeah, on the 14th, I'm probably going to play a bit of some games by myself or with some friends, depending if they would want to play. But we'll just have to see what happens, you know?
Hey Chaya, how's it going?
Hey, how are you doing, Elise?
Not too bad, not too bad.
Oh, and my fellow warriors and adventurers, this is my good friend Elise. Why don't
Hello,
you
hello.
why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself to my fellow warriors and adventurers?
And I'll have you do the same for my viewers as well, my Geek Squad.
All right.
Hi guys, my name is Elise. I am your sciencey streaming VTuber amongst the stars. I'm a variety streamer, so I play a lot of like puzzle games, comfy games, sandboxy, and occasionally I do art.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm. I try. I try.
Right. All right. And greetings everyone of from Elise's Geek Squad. My name is Chai Halfling Dragon. I am part human, a part dragon, and I know some people say there's no such thing, but hey, in my book there is. But yeah, I tend to play some calm, relaxing games, mostly Final Fantasy, or something that fits my vibe, along with a little bit of chaos like Lethal Company, or something scary to let my chat scare me once in a while.
You're braver than me. I probably do horror games like once in a blue moon.
I am still scared of Phasmo.
It can't be as bad as like being scared by the other players and not the ghost itself.
I know,
That's
right?
that's my last experience with Phasmo.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And hello, Ace. But yeah, when I played Phasmo with my friend for the very first time, oh, seven hells, let's put it this way. I got so scared, I went straight to the hiding spot where the ghost can see me and get me. And they say, come on, you're safe, you're safe. I'm like, I don't feel safe. Oh, goodness. But yeah, shall we go ahead and get started? All right, there we go. Okay, for what me and my good friend Elise were doing is called, seven hells, I forgot already. Dream date rating. And well, for us, we're going to read off what our fellow Geek Squad, along with our Warriors and Adventurers, on what their dream date they post for us, along with their pictures. Do you want to go ahead and start first, Elise? Did I lose her? Oh, let's give her a moment. Really, guys, that made me jump out of my seat. Luckily, she didn't hear that.
Oh, Chaya, I forgot to go and ask ya. Will we be able to add in anybody afterwards, or are we just gonna stick with people that's gonna be in the posts?
Mm, anything's fine, really.
Because I don't mind letting other people join in after the fact.
Same here. If they want to join after fact, they're more than welcome to. The more the merrier.
I agree, honestly. All right.
Hmm.
Okay. Do you want to start with your post and the individuals that have posted under yours, since you're the one who actually came up with the tier list
We
first?
could. All right. So before I go back and forth with this, what we have is memorable date I ever had, pleasant outgoing, not my thing, but I'll go, or sorry, no go on the date. But let's go ahead and start with mine. Okay, my friend, I don't know how to pronounce his name, but their name is Arayu. I call them that. And from what I could see, they are kind of, I don't know how they would tell, but they're kind of, they never explain what they are and stuff. But yeah, I know he's like a part-time streamer. He it does turn into a dragon, but and something else as well. But from what I could see, he looks decent, kind of a nice guy, and he's like, you, me, nice candlelight dinner and cuddling. So with that,
Honestly, it's pretty solid. It's
yeah,
very, very solid.
but I
And it
think,
looks like he.
sorry,
Ooh, sorry. No, you go ahead, Chaya.
no, but you go ahead.
I personally gonna say he looks like somebody who would give really, really warm hugs, and I do enjoy a good hug. I love a good hug.
You're not wrong about that one, but I think a candlelight dinner might be really nice and all, along with a little bit of cuddling. But where are we going to cuddle at is a question.
That is true. That is true.
Hmm.
I don't know. I mean, as much as I am with like enjoying the cliche romantics, I feel like I would be way too embarrassed to go and like cuddle anywhere in
Right.
public.
You're not wrong about that one. So I probably would say a pleasant outing. What do you think?
I probably would do that as well. Pleasant outing as well.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I kind of like that. I kind of like that.
Yeah. And then we got Falma here as well. Let's see what Falma is. Oh, they're a really great person and a good streamer. Sometimes they do stream and everything, but I forgot what Falma is, to be honest. But yeah,
Ooh.
but they look really nice from the way they look, to be honest.
I'm gonna take a peek at their profile just real quick,
Hmm,
because I don't think I've met them before.
I'm going to take a look at their profile too. Let's see here. Uh, they don't say much, but they seem really nice, decent. And what else? But from what I could tell, they are a sweet bean.
They're also one to do cuddling as well, but I do really, really enjoy like the stargazing. I feel like I don't get enough of that. I mean, I'm a little biased as a galaxy scientist, but I do love getting the chance to just see what's out there in the celestial bodies, be it the stars or the planets. And it's just, man, I love nature. I love the night sky.
Right?
It's really, really
Oh,
nice.
and Falma just said that they are a dragon, a blood dragon.
Ooh, blood dragon. That's really cool.
Mm-hmm. And for their ideal date, basically they said, first I take you to the music park, then I take you out stargazing where we have a picnic dinner, cuddling, gazing at the stars. Hmm. For what they said and all, I'd probably say that would kind of be a memorable date I ever had. And like what you said, with the stargazing and you being a scientist, and for me, I love being out in the night to watch the stars and see the shooting stars as well.
Yeah. Oh man, if the timing was right, that definitely would be a very memorable one if you can like wish upon a shooting star.
Or seeing a meteor shower too.
Oh yes, I agree. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh.
All right.
I think I'll also put them in memorable.
Right. Okay, and then we
There's some
got
like chaotic options in there.
you're not wrong about that one.
I'm kind of excited to go and read off the chaotic ones.
Right. Okay. For Dew of the Dutch, he is a time lizard, not a wizard, lizard with an L.
Oh, that is interesting. Okay, okay.
Hmm.
I can see it now because like I was wondering about his design and I wasn't entirely sure if it was like actual scales, but I to be fair.
Right. But
I
yeah,
should have I should have read his username a little
it's
bit
okay.
closer.
But yeah, and of course he says, "Have you ever wanted to see the universe flicker out of the extinction?" I'm sorry, but I have trouble butchering some words.
It's okay, it's existence.
Thank you. It's quite beautiful. Hmm.
I am a huge sucker for villains, and I know it's a very grim kind of date. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
But
That's usually the
I'm gonna have I immediately am gonna have to put this one in the most like one of the memorable ones because like if if you're going to go on the date and they're willing to like sacrifice everything for you and you're being like the only one to go and remember all of this, I feel like that's pretty memorable in my opinion.
I'm sorry, but in my book, I said that's not my thing, but I'll go.
Go.
I,
Okay.
but I mean,
Fair
think
enough.
about it. I mean, think about it. If he does what he says was about, have you ever wanted to see the universe flicker out of extinction? I do it at seven hells, like out of this world, basically. But think about it. If he destroys the moon or anything, then what would happen to Earth? You know?
But I also agree. Okay. I understand where you're coming from, Chaya.
Yeah. All right. And now we got Demon Lord Lucien. I have to say, he's not bad looking, to be honest.
I like his design a lot, honestly.
Right? Okay,
Like,
go ahead.
extremely handsome, very like dark and cool, but like he it looks like he does have like a kind of a soft side. I mean, like the first image that he shared is really, really cute in my
It is.
opinion.
It's basically like something you see from an anime, to be honest.
I agree. I agree. I I don't want to well, okay. To be fair, like the first character that came to mind like reminds me because like I had like a small crush on this anime villain character. But there's this anime called Inuyasha
Oh my
and like the
god.
main you know of it, Chaya, you know of
Yes,
it?
yes, because here's the thing. You're probably thinking the same thing I'm thinking. And this first vibe right here, all I can think about is like, okay, he's giving off the Inuyasha vibes with Kagome right here.
Right.
Yeah,
And I was thinking of Naraku, right? The main villain.
the main villain I thought it was Shishomaru.
Well, Shishomaru, he's also a villain too, but I feel like he's like a minor villain who still is like an antagonist to Inuyasha.
Fair point, but let's see what they say for their dream date.
Okay, go for it. I'll let you read.
All right, they said, I would start by cooking dinner for you with the homemade dessert after, because I'm a man that loves to cook and bake. Then afterwards, we would end the night with movies, spooky movies, if you prefer, because I do. Cuddling under big blanket until we fall asleep. Aww, that is very,
I love everything about that. I really
right?
do.
I mean, you have a spooky movie and they prefer because if they prefer it or you do too, and because they like spooky movies, but also you will have a cuddling blanket.
I personally just don't like horror too much. If I mean, if they are okay with me like jumping and I don't know, squeaking and maybe like screaming, perhaps I don't know. It's not my thing,
But if you
but
kind of think about it, they'll probably be there cuddling with you when you're scared.
Oh, that's fair. That's
Hmm.
very, very fair. I feel very conscious about stuff like that, and I don't want to I don't wanna ruin somebody's movie because I get scared way too easily.
It's okay. And if they understand that this movie is too scary for you, then they could probably fix that, you know?
That's true. That's true.
Oh, and I just got rated.
Hey, nice, nice.
Hold
That's
on a moment.
exciting.
I'll be right
You're
back.
good.
Hi, Spoon. How are you? Give me a second. Greetings, Raid Adventurers, for my name is Chai Halfling Dragon. I came from Ishgard. It's really great to meet each and every one of you. Hope your quest has been amazing as mine. Let me give you a shout out, Spoon. But yeah, what were you doing? What were you playing? Oh, you're doing Space Engineers? Nice. But tell me, how was it? Did you win or anything? But if you need to, don't worry, I'll keep your warriors and adventurers safe at bay. And if you need to go somewhere or whatever, or get something to eat, some sleep, some rest, stretch, go right ahead. If you need to run and raid, that's fine. Oh, nice. That is pretty cool. All right, let me go ahead and go back here. All right, sorry about that.
Welcome back. Welcome back. I was just trying to go and like debate with myself if I want to put him in a pleasant outing or the memorable date ever.
Ugh, that
And
is
it's
a
only
challenge.
it's only because it's the horror movie. I'm so
Right.
sorry.
Well, some horror movies I do like. Silent Hill I can handle. Halloween I can handle. But it's just the movies nowadays, it's just kind of meh. But some scary games, yeah. If you were playing a scary game, then that's a different story. I'll be like, nope. But I would probably say it'll be a memorable date I ever had for my end.
Ooh, Roper on my chat mentions that it's optional. The movie is optional because they did say if we preferred. Ooh.
Yeah.
I know, I know. But I also want to be fair too. I want to do stuff that they were like they find very interesting.
All right, Spoon, you have a good lurk. And don't worry, like
If
I said, I'll keep
I
your
feel
warriors
like
adventures at bay.
if they're okay with like a double movie feature, like we watch one of each of like our favorite movies, I feel like it would be like a memorable date.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of like extrapolating here because he didn't specifically say like multiple movies, just like one.
Well, he's probably going to be asking you which one you like from your perspective, is my guess.
Ooh, that is true. All right, I'll put it in memorable date. I'll put it as a memorable date. I like that. I like it a lot.
Right. And of course, we got Zero. No, Zaro. Sorry. Zaro, my bad. But yeah, they forgot to post their dream date. They said, I'll try it out. And I'm like, dude, you forgot to post the dream date idea.
It is really funny.
Yeah. But for Zaro, he is kind of well, he is a human and all, but yet he has these kind of I forgot what the seven hells they're called. But basically, it's where you're wearing a spacesuit, kind of almost like a humanoid, but full human, basically.
I thought it was like tactical gear.
Thank you. That's the word.
Oh, okay.
I'm not good explaining some things.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Like I think okay, so I see where he's going from. Like I see his profile as like a gamer pilot mercenary.
Yes.
Ooh, and he paints miniatures. That's cool.
Mhm.
That's really cool.
And I love the stuffed animal form of him. It's so adorable.
It really is adorable.
Yeah, imagine him basically kind of giving himself to you, but in stuffed animal form, which isn't too bad, you know? But for what he wrote, he said, I forgot an important part of the post, lol. But he loves the ocean, so we could go to the beach, enjoy each other's company. Find a nice place to eat at, watch the sunset, and build a fire and chill. Aww.
Okay, so this is I kind of like this one a lot because it kind of calls back to like a small family tradition me and my family do whenever we like have a family gathering, and it's like building a bonfire, and we'll just like sit around the fire and just chat and have a good time.
That
So like
definitely.
I really really want to go put his at the top, but then I also feel kind of bad because like I kind of want to fill the rest of the space too, right?
Right.
And I do love the beach. I enjoy the beach.
Right. Especially long walks on the beach in the sand or having your feet in the water. All that kind of stuff, which is really fun. And plus, watching the sunset, that's perfect right there.
Mhm, mhm.
And if you kind of think about it, when you're watching the sunset, you could have the fire right there along with the stars underneath. That would be a memorable date to do again.
My thing is I wonder if they like seafood because personally I'm a lover of seafood and like my IRL boyfriend does not. So it's kind of hard to go and find places to go and like eat
I know,
that we
right?
would both enjoy. But I'm very very adventurous, and if they are willing to be adventurous too and try new things, then I'd certainly say memorable. But otherwise, I think it'd be safe to say a pleasant outing as well.
Yeah, but unless they are allergic to sea fish, well, seafood actually, then that'd
Sea
be.
fish.
I don't know what someone else I was thinking.
No, it's sorry. It's just oh my god, I'm sorry. It caught me off guard. I'm putting Zora on a pleasant outing. I feel like it'd be really, really nice.
Oh my god! For a second, my car didn't start.
I know, right? Did you
Right?
call in sick? Did you call in sick today?
Oh my god! No, but I just realized something. Your PNG reactor is a tea. You're drinking out of a teacup, and I'm in a teacup.
Yes, yes, but they are not from the same water, I promise. Goodness gracious.
What?
Don't I'm not saying you're dirty or whatever, but I prefer
Excuse me?
having a clean source of
Excuse me? I
water for
took
my
a
tea.
shower. Thank you very much.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying you're dirty or anything, but I prefer to go and have a clean source of water for my tea, okay?
Well, at least it's not chai tea.
Oh, that's true. That's true. It's not a tea made of
Hydration
you.
is the key to performance.
Okay, we need to hydrate now.
Oh gosh, okay.
Oh, God. And the funny thing is, like I said, I'm in a teacup. You're drinking tea on your PNG reactor, and I'm drinking tea in real life.
Oh, I'm the only one that's like a discrepant. I'm drinking soda. Damn, if only. I have way too many sodas open on my desk. I just had to go and get rid of them. Also,
Oh,
we got a
please.
stretchy redeemed in my chat. I don't know if you want to go and take a moment to stretch if you would like,
We
but
can, but
I'm gonna go ahead and stretch.
all right. And from Elisa's on Elisa's channel, if you hear sussy noises, I do apologize. I am just stretching. I promise.
Don't forget to stretch.
Yes, you have a sussy stretch noise too.
Yes.
Oh my god.
All right, Bella. Thank you for the stretch.
Oh my god.
I warned you. I warned you. I did warn you in your Geek Squad about it.
I think this is the first time I've heard it.
Really? You don't remember that time in Minecraft where our dear friend thought it was somebody else's stretch, but it was actually mine?
Oh my gosh. I personally don't remember this.
Oh my god. But yeah, basically, I was stretching and stuff, and he thought it was his friend that did it. I said, no, that was me.
So funny. Jaeger says they're immune at this point.
Do what?
Very fair. I am not, clearly. I am not immune. It's alright.
Oh my
I'm
god.
not shrimping, I'm fair. Okay, let's go recenter ourselves and let's see who's next. Who's next? Are
And
we on our side this time?
yep, on your side.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm just gonna go by whatever post or reply that came first on the post,
All right.
which just so happens to be my IRL boyfriend, Logan,
Aw.
aka Roper. And he says, picnic, medium-sized Lego set, Bluetooth speaker, local park, it's that easy. And honestly, top tier memorable date because I am just a sucker. You don't have to go and take me on such elaborate dates to go make me really happy. I'm okay with just a Lego set. I think this is amazing. I think it's really, really fun.
Yeah, for me, if I am playing with the Lego set with my date or whatever, I would be hyper focused on trying to fix with the instructions and everything. And they said, I'm like, no, I got it. That's the thing with me. If I'm focused on something, I'll be like, no, I got it. And even if they ask me for help, I'm like, no, I got it.
That's fair. I would feel really bad if I was the only one that's building, so I definitely would like take one part and then like let Roper go take the other. And
Right.
then we'll just slowly put it together.
But
You
the
know,
picnic idea is a good idea, to be fair.
I agree. And then I know it's not something that they personally had written in the post, but I'd imagine it could be almost like a potluck kind of a deal.
Right.
Then they can go and like bring everything that like we each like to eat, and I think it's gonna be a great time.
I totally agree. And
Mhm.
plus, if you have the Bluetooth speaker and in the local park, depending on where the park is, because usually we have the dog park and sometimes there's just a walking park but no playground equipment because the kids, and sometimes there is a playground equipment for kids as well.
I don't know about you, but I even though it's like a playground for kids, but I'm like beelining it to the swings. I love the swings.
Oh my god, I would do the same thing too. But the bad part is,
Ripper said
huh?
Ripper says the real advantage here is that Elise can read, so we can actually follow the directions.
I just look at
I'm
the
so just
pictures.
reading is overrated.
I just usually look at the pictures.
Oh my gosh. But it's so easy to just
Sometimes.
read.
But usually when I try to read out loud, you heard what happened. I have trouble pronouncing the words. I could hear it in my head when I read it silently, but yet if I try to speak it, it comes out like butchering words.
Entirely fair, entirely fair.
Yeah. But it's between a memorable date I have or a pleasant outing, but I'll put pleasant outing because the Lego thing, it's kind of a mixture right there for me.
That's very, very fair. All right, all right.
And who do we have next?
All right. Let's see here. Next one is a good friend, Caesar Volpe. He is inspired by Greek mythology. And
Ooh.
he said that I'm a big fan of bringing gifts for dates, so probably start with home-baked goods and or a bouquet of flowers. Then either shopping so we can get to know each other properly, followed by something exciting like amusement park. I kind of like that. I really like how he wants to go and like take some time to get to know you as well. And like
Right?
the fact that he goes out of his way to make something of his own hands and or like bringing flowers, I think that's really, really nice.
You know what would be the big bonus here? If he brung some baked goods and flowers all together.
Well, he did say and or, so it's a possibility that he brings both.
Right. But the music park, that is a cakewalk in a park. Oh. Thank
Oh,
you, Roper, for the follow. Hello, I didn't see you there, Roper, and welcome to my channel. Please relax, pick up your feet, and enjoy watching a halfling dragon here do just chatting with my good friend Elise here. But tell me, how'd you find me?
personally, I
Oh,
kind of I like the idea, but I don't know if it's like, are we gonna go with like multiple dates on this one, or is it just all in one go?
right. And by shopping, they could probably mean like window shopping or literally shopping. One of those
Which I don't
options.
mind. I don't mind. I like doing both. Personally, I like walking around and window shopping because if I am left to my own devices to go actually shopping, I will go broke with all the plushies that I
Oh my
see.
God, same here. But
And I should not be left alone to my own devices.
I would I would basically, if I took somebody out on a date, I would probably do what Caesar said. Basically, bake some sweet goods, mostly like chocolate or whatever, or get some flowers, mostly roses, depending on the brand. Or I would take them shopping, and usually I would buy the stuff for them if they want it. I'll be like, "Do you really want this, or do you need it?"
That's entirely fair. I think that's very thoughtful of you to go and like think of a gift that like they actually need or that can be useful for them.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like something, for them.
Right.
Very, very tailored.
So
I
with
think ooh, sorry, I'll let you go ahead and finish then.
well, I was going to say for the music part, they were saying, but it depends on what it is, because it could be like Six Flags or Hershey World, whichever.
Ooh, that is very true. And not all amusement parks are the same.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
And Disney World and Disneyland as well.
that is true. That is true. I've been to both, and like it's kind of hard to say which one is better. Well, I take that back. I kind of like Disney World a little bit more,
Right.
personally.
And I've been to the one down in Florida before for my very first time in seven hells I know.
Digny will. I'm gonna go put Caesar out for a pleasant outing. I think that's really nice, and I kind of imagine it, especially since he's taking the time to go and get to know us. I would
Right.
go across like several dates, and it won't be like a memorable date ever because it's like really nice, pleasant outings, like multiple outings, if you get what
Right.
I'm saying.
I agree. It's pleasant outings because if you also think about it, because some amusement parks tends to work like some of the rides do and some of the rides don't. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Shay, thank you for the follow. Uh, hello, I didn't see you there, Shades, and welcome to my channel. Please relax, pick up your feet, and enjoy watching a halfling dragon here. Uh, we're not playing a game, we're just chatting right now, but we're doing the dream date rating on this tier list. But please tell me, how'd you find me? Goodness. But yeah, like I was saying, the amusement parks, it just depends on where they are, along with, because some of the rides do tend to break down and stuff, but half of the
Oh
time,
yeah.
yeah. And usually there is a long line, and sometimes it depends on the weather as well. Because I remember I went to the fair and stuff, and this always happens every single first week of the fair. When the fair came around, it's always on a Monday. We have a bad thunderstorm, and it shuts down everything, even the rides and stuff.
That's awful. I hate that. Man, that's the
Yeah,
worst.
I know,
All,
right?
all I can think of is like oh man, it was like one of the like Star Wars rides. And I think when I went, one of the times the longest wait time was like
Hmm.
6 to 8 hours. And I'm like, that's insane. That's way
Right?
too insane. I was like fortunate enough that we got to the park early enough
Hydration is the
that
key
we
to
would like
performance.
beelined it for that one Star Wars ride.
Right.
And it was one of my favorite rides ever. If I ever get a chance to go, I definitely would love to go on that ride.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and we need to hydrate because one of my fellow adventurers redeemed hydrate.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
But yeah, and fair warning, just so you know, my chat tends to scare me at times, and you're lucky you didn't hear that jump scare.
Fair enough. I mean, mine likes to go and scare me occasionally too. And like, funnily enough, it's with the chocobo work.
Aw.
Like, it's not even like a scare. Thank you, Fluffa. Thank you. I knew something was gonna happen with like a sound clip, but it's not gonna get me this time. Mostly, it's not even a scary noise. I think I only have like one quote unquote scary sound clip or sound alert. But for some reason, Jesus Christ, Jaeger. It's the chocobo. It's the chocobo, the cutest sound ever in the world, and it scares me.
What about the Moogle sound? What about the Moogle sound?
I don't know. Actually, I don't know what Moogles sound like.
They go, Kappa, I think.
Oh, that's true. Like Goobo.
Yeah, that.
I feel like it's more chocobos that are scarier.
Well, at
I
least,
mean, like it's cute, but like if you're not expecting it,
yeah,
it will get you. It
at
will
least it's
get
not the
you.
red chocobo. Then you're in trouble.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. All right, who is next?
All right, hold on. I got like a voice reading. I'm not gonna subject your viewers to a voice reading, so I'm gonna mute myself for a hot minute, okay?
Take your time. It's going to be a wild chat, but if you need to get something to drink, something to eat, or if you need to take a rest, whichever, go right ahead. And for those who just follow me, here are my socials. If you would like to join the Safe Haven of Cristeria, or you can follow me on Twitter, Blue Skies. Oh, I'm going to call you Mocha Bean. Is that all right? But hello, I didn't see you there, Mocha Bean, and welcome to my channel. Please relax, pick up your feet, and enjoy watching your halfling dragon here do just chatting with my good friend Elise on. We're just
Oh, I am back.
welcome back. But yeah, tell me, how'd you find me?
Ooh, I think my mouse is dying.
Oh no.
It's fine. Everything's fine. I think I can make it last enough where I don't need to run downstairs for new batteries.
If you have, oh, hello, spirit.
All
But
right. The next one is actually going to be Jaeger.
Oh my goodness. All right, Jaeger, what do you got for us? Oh. Red Spirit, thank you for the follow.
Okay,
Hello, I didn't see you
so-
there, Red Spirit. Welcome to my channel. Please relax, pick up your feet, and enjoy watching a little halfling dragon here. Just chatting with my good friend, and we're just doing the rating of your dream dates. But tell me, how'd you find me?
I
Sorry.
didn't get a chance to go and say how cute Jaeger's profile picture is, but like Jaeger is really, really adorable. It's like a cute gaming ghost.
It
It's
is.
just so cute.
I just want to cuddle it. Even though
I
ghosts,
agree.
even some
I
ghosts can
agree.
be scary.
No, Jaeger's definitely not one of those.
No, but he is a sweetheart. He is a sweetheart, and he tends to help people in need. He
I
has a good
agree.
heart.
Okay. And so Jaeger says that he'd invite us to his place for dinner, wear something comfy and casual. Since he's not a fancy kind of guy, he'd cook us dinner and dessert as well. And then we picked movies for the night. Relax, numb our hearts out, chat until we're ready to go home. I like that a lot. I really do. I do like the
Right?
comfy nights in and like the home cooked foods. If you've ever seen the kinds of like foodie pics like Jaeger sends and like the different servers he's in, like
I
oh my
know,
god,
right? And they look
they're to die
amazing,
for.
right?
I want to try his recipes. I want to
Same
eat what he's
here.
having.
But yeah,
Like, oh my god.
okay. You know what the saying is to win a man's heart? It's through his stomach. Because if a woman could cook for a man or bake for a man, you won their heart. But yet, if a guy cooks or bake, they are winning our heart as well,
I agree. I mean, like, food is not mutually exclusive for like whoever enjoys it, honestly.
right? And besides,
Atlas says you have the superpower to make food. Hell yeah, that is like an awesome superpower to have. Anybody
right?
could cook, but if it's not a good food, then that kind of like separates the individuals. But it's not impossible to learn how to make good food. It just takes time and practice.
Oh, do you know what? Even win the cake, like basically put the frosting on the cake, would be a win-win for this. If he says, "I cook dinner and dessert for you," while you pick out the movie, what if you guys have a cooking date?
Ooh, that would be really, really nice. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know. I mean, if you're still in here, would you be down and have like not just you cooking the dinner, not just you having making the dessert, but just spending the time to do both with us? Because I
Right.
would be down. I
Same
don't want to
here.
sit there like twiddling my thumbs. I would be willing to help out.
Mm-hmm.
So I can learn the recipes too.
Oh yeah, I did send you the recipe for the dango, didn't I, for my 14 cookbook that I got?
Oh yeah, I do. I just haven't had the chance to go and try it out. I've just been so busy.
It's fine. It's fine.
Also, Jaeger says yes.
Hydration is the
They'd
key to
love to do
performance.
that. Hell yeah, hell yeah.
Okay,
I'm putting that in memorable. I'm putting that in memorable.
same here. And guess what we have to do? Hydrate
Don't forget to
and
stretch.
stretch.
Hydrate before we dehydrate.
Yep. And warning chat. And from Elisa's side, again, sussy noise stretch. I do apologize.
You're good. You're good. I'm gonna crack my back.
I felt that pop.
All right. Let's see. Who's next? Who's next? Also, I'd like to again remind our viewers too, like if you're interested in like sending in your date idea, it can be like actually genuine, it can be a silly, it can be whatever you like as long as it's safe for work.
Right.
Feel free to go ahead and drop it in either my post or in Chaya's post, and we're more than happy to go and take a look
Mm-hmm.
at it after we are done looking at the what's it
Right.
called? The initial entries as well.
And
Would I
so
accept offer of frog? Absolutely.
Seven
Who?
Hell Cousin, he just scared me again.
Good job, cousin. I appreciate. You are a monster if you do not accept the froge. You gotta accept the little froggy. Okay.
All right.
All right. Next one here is Red. It's Red Spirit. So they say, idea: bring a rose and stuffed animal, head out to the movie/restaurant, and take a stroll through the park. Very, very
Oh,
nice. Very, very
that is
nice.
nice. But when they say take a stroll through the park, do they mean like in the daytime or nighttime?
That is a good point. I personally am more of a daytime/midday walk in the park. I don't walk at night mostly because it's just too cold where it is where I am. And like I would much rather just to go and like cuddle up in my blankets and my
But
plushies and
also, if you
sleep.
kind of think about it, if it was nighttime, you could kind of see the sun set along seeing the fireflies in the summer. And if you do get chilly or whatever, then they could basically put like a blanket or their coat on you at night,
That is true.
and you
That
would
is
have the
true.
street lights as well.
I mean, like, they were in the Organization 13, like, coat, and in my opinion, I've always imagined it to be, like, extremely warm. If they were willing to go and share it,
True.
I'd be down for a nighttime walk.
That is true.
Personally, I think I'll have to put it in a pleasant outing.
I
Because
totally
it's nice.
agree.
It really is nice.
Uh,
But, walks in the parks, go to the restaurant. It's a kind of a dime a dozen, but it is still very nice.
that is true. All right, who is next?
Okay. Gamba, it's the sword hero. Let's go. Alrighty, so Gamba, he says, step one, coffee shop. Love me a great cafe. Hell yeah, I love that. I am an absolute addict of coffee. Step two, sushi. Step three, Guilty Gear, Strive. Or a Godzilla movie. Frankly, either is a win in his book.
But which version of the Godzilla, from the old time Godzilla movies or to the new time Godzilla movies?
That's true. That's true. I feel like he would be down to watch like any of them, honestly.
So basically, it'll be a Godzilla movie marathon,
I don't see why not.
right? And I think that would be a good idea. And Guilty Gear, never played it, but I've seen a few streamers play it before. And I think that would be fun to play, you know.
It is fun. It's just hard too. I get my ass kicked so much. Oh my god. But like when you start to cook, you're cooking. Like you're doing something.
Right? And of course, when he said step two for sushi, here's the thing: is it going to be homemade sushi or at a fancy restaurant sushi that you could take and bring home?
Ooh, that is true. That is true. I mean, I know how to make sushi at home because one of my mom's coworkers has like taught me and my brother how to do it.
Oh,
But I
nice.
also cannot go wrong with like a good restaurant sushi because they're a lot
Right.
better at it and they're like, they're masters at what they do.
And of course, where he says he loves me a great cafe, what if it's a cafe with coffee and sushi?
Ooh, that would be a really interesting fusion. I don't think I've ever heard of a restaurant or cafe that does coffee and
Well, if you kind
sushi.
of think about it, they have like the Cat Cafe and other cafes like that.
Yeah, but like fish cafe?
Oh, they do have that as well, but except you have to take your shoes and your feet has to be clean, and you can step in the water where you have these koi fish swimming around.
That's wild.
Mhm.
But also, I would love to go. I definitely would love to see that.
Yeah, I've seen it before on a few videos, and I'm like, and that is so cool. And I think they even have like a dog cafe where a dog can greet you, host you, and bring you your stuff and like silverware, napkins, other things. And I thought that was adorable and cute.
Okay, okay.
Hmm. But like I said, for a sushi thing, basically you could have like stuffed sushi, like the stuffed animals and everything, kind of like what they do for Square Enix. Because from what I saw on some videos, they do have a Square Enix cafe from Final Fantasy 14.
Ooh, that
Mm-hmm.
is true. Ah, it's a dream of mine to go into like one of those like themed cafes too. I think I'll put this into pleasant outing. Man, everybody has been like reading us really, really well, and they're placing themselves very high on the list.
Right?
It's so hard to not put them anywhere else between either memorable date or a pleasant outing. This is tough. This is really, really tough.
You're not wrong about that one.
None of you guys make it easy. Not all, I swear.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that also says a lot where it doesn't take that much to go and impress us, to like make us really,
Right.
really happy.
Hey, one way
Okay,
to win a girl's heart.
that's true. That is true.
All right, who do we have next?
It's TC. TC, hell yeah.
Uh,
TC's coffee. Coffee dates are always the best.
100% true.
Yes,
100% true.
I agree. I agree. And like, I won't overstate this, but I love a good cafe outing. I love a good coffee. So it's
Right?
going to be a pleasant outing for me. It really is going to be a pleasant outing for me.
That is true. So I basically like for coffee days and stuff, sometimes it can be memorable, but yet pleasant outing, depending on how service is, to be fair.
It is true. But to be fair, all the coffee shops that I've been to, they've been really, really nice. Whether it's like a big chain coffee shop or if it's a hole in a wall, I've never really had a bad experience so far.
True.
And I've been to my fair share because I am the kind of person who likes to do my homework, to do my studying, in anywhere but home. And so, like, the best place is like a cafe or coffee shop.
Right. I would probably put it in the pleasant outing for my inn.
Okay, okay, fair enough, fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see who is next. It's my good friend Fuli. They go by they, them, and they say, yo, I'd invite y'all to a museum. There's this really neat one in their hometown that has a rainforest dome, a planetarium, and world's deepest coral reef exhibit. You can play with the interactive displays, and it'll get you something for the gift shop at the end of the day.
Okay.
I am
Okay.
so down. I
You
want
and
to
I
see
both know where
this.
this is going. You and I both know where this is going.
I agree. I agree. I agree. You want
Memorable
to see
day.
it.
Yes.
I think so too. I want to see that kind of museum. There's not many museums where I live, but
Oh,
I used to go to a
we
lot.
have the thing, something like that, but it was called the Science Museum or whatever, and you could interact with other things in the beginning, and also you could interact. You could wear lab coats or whatever. But if I remember right, they have Seven Hells. What was it? They have a few experience and stuff, but they do have a dome where you can lean all the way back to watch the movies about butterflies, mummies,
Ooh.
ancient Egypt, that kind of thing. And they have it in different sections because I remember one section you had to go all the way across this bridge, and if you look down, there's like glass underneath it, but not like the glass bridge kind of, but it had a little bit of glass where you could see the cars going underneath, and they had where you can point at certain cars to see how fast they were going.
Ooh. That's
Hmm.
interesting. And this is a science museum?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Because I remember before they refixed it and stuff, you go underneath the science museum and all that, but you could like touch the walls and see and feel what the stuff was with the coal miners when they were working there.
Ooh, okay.
Mm-hmm. And then the other thing was you had this little blowing device, but you had to lift it up, press the power, and it will show how fast a tornado can go with the wind speed. And it was so cool.
I definitely love those kinds of museums that are very like interactive.
I know, right?
I got a chance to go into the math museum in New York, and that was a lot of fun, honestly. I felt like a kid all over again, just like going through the different exhibits. I really, really love that. But I do have a question though for you, Chaya.
What's
Do
up?
they allow for the visitors to bring their own lab coats? Because I really want to go anywhere else without my galaxy themed lab coat. I think it would be really, really great. But if I'm not
Uh,
allowed, then it's a no go, unfortunately.
to be fair, I'm not 100% sure, but you would probably have to ask them and stuff. But if you work
Ah,
there or whatever, different story.
that's fair.
Hmm.
All right, career plan: work part time at a museum, and then I'll get to wear my lab coat.
But yeah.
Ooh, Fuli says, "Yo, we have an observation tunnel under the aquarium and an earthquake room." That's
Oh,
interesting. I've never heard of an earthquake room.
oh,
That sounds really cool.
there was another
Or
place I went to, but go ahead and I will
is
explain it.
I was gonna ask, like, is it like one of those where the room shakes itself, or does it have like a shaker table? Because I've seen ones where like the table shakes to go and like simulate an earthquake, and then there's like maybe a sand table and you can like build stuff and whatnot. But it's like what I would imagine for an earthquake room. But then at the same time, like maybe they went above and beyond and like made the whole entire room shake.
Oh,
Also, it's time for a stretchy. Sounds good, Red. Sounds good.
we got a
Thank you.
stretch.
Hmm.
All right, something noise incoming. Hey, at least I'm warning you guys.
It's basically a sim of the 1906 and the 1986/89 earthquakes, and it rocks like in the specific patterns of each earthquake. Ooh,
Ooh.
that is interesting.
Mm, mm. There is one place, I forgot where it was, but I think it was in Tennessee somewhere. But they have this house that is turned upside down, and I am not kidding about this. But once you go inside, like in this upside down house, you can basically like walk through this tunnel, but it feels like the Twilight Zone where the room is spinning, kind of, and it will make you feel
Hmm.
dizzy. But if you can't handle that, you could go through the other door where it just takes you straight into the beginning. And there is where you can sit down and basically pull yourself up to see how much you could pull when you're sitting down. And they have a
That's weird.
yeah, and there's another part where you could sit down and feel like how the earthquake shakes, even all that. And what else is there? And of course, they have this huge fan that you can hang on to, kind of, but except it's in a small little opening area, and you can feel what the hurricane feels like when you're inside of a hurricane.
I probably would be extremely scared, but at the same time, I do want to see that. I want to see that
And also, the cool
because
part I love about this one is where you can sit down in a dark room, but you could hear like loud noises, like depending on the sound of your hearing, you could hear from your right side, left side, or both sides. And it's not that
ooh.
scary.
Okay, I was gonna say it's like
Uh-uh.
if you're just sitting there and then like the sound's going, I feel like it would be a little scary, but
But basically,
I
it's just
mean,
like the snap of the fingers.
oh, okay, gotcha.
Hmm.
Okay, reminds me a lot of those like sound tests, so, like in elementary school, where they were like testing your hearing and if it was okay or not.
Yes, it's kind of like that.
Okay.
But it,
I'm also glad that I'm not the only one that had something like that as a kid. It's like a vague memory that's like locked in the recesses of my mind where I remember
oh my
putting on like
God.
headphones and then they would like play like beeps from like different sides of the headphones and then it's like a different like loudness or something like
Right?
that. And then you had to go and like I don't remember if we pressed a button or or something, but we had to go and like let them know that we heard it or not.
I think we had to raise our hand or tell them, because I remember I had to do that with my speech therapy and stuff. When I was in elementary, we did something like that too.
Oh my god. One of my viewers has asked, would you guys be willing to try solitary confinement just to see how it is, with option to opt out whenever?
What's that?
The So solitary confinement is very self-explanatory, where you're pretty much locked by yourself in a room with like nothing whatsoever.
Huh.
Nothing to like stimulate the mind or to do anything. And depending on the kind of solitary environment, confinement, you might be locked in a straitjacket where you know you just can't move your
Nope. Nope.
arms or your
Nope.
legs,
Nope. Nope.
and you're
Nope.
just sit there.
Nope. I'd rather have my arms out than being in a straight jacket. Well, let's just say,
Well, that's what I said. It's like it depends on the kind of solitary confinement, and like it can be with the straitjacket, but sometimes it's not necessarily with the straitjacket.
but like I
I don't
said,
know.
nope. 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 That's
I
big
feel
enough.
like part of you would want to say yes to try it, but then part of me doesn't because I kind of agree with like Roper here. It's like free nap and just like sleep the whole time. But then what happens when you wake up? There's nothing to do. You're kind
Hey,
of just left
Pat.
sitting there with your thoughts. And I can't sit with my thoughts. I am very bad with my thoughts. I am gonna just spiral. I'm gonna
Right?
spiral and go mad with myself. I'm gonna start
It's,
crying, screaming, bawling.
it's going, Pats. But for me, if I want to just be in a quiet room or whatever, just give me a book or let me listen to my music or play something with, using my hands like video games or handheld controllers or whatever. I just need to keep myself occupied and stuff.
New date idea, padded room. No, thank you. I'm putting on the sorry no go for the day.
Wait, who said that?
That was the same viewer that proposed the solitary confinement.
Oh my goodness. I would put that in the, sorry, no go on dates.
I agree. I agree. Okay, the next one is our good friend, the Stars Tide, also known
Oh,
as Zach.
starfish.
Yeah, starfish. All right. He says, I don't know, somewhere nobody else could think of. Gator fuck pit in Gatorland 100%. Oh my God. Jesus Christ.
Oh my god. Zach!
I can't believe I should have saw this coming that he would put in the Gator fuck pit, honestly.
Oh, really? Basically, he's digging himself a hole here. Why do you think I always have to get a shovel for this dude?
We stand the Gator fuck pit. Roper, no! No.
No.
No. I salute you, Captain, but I'm sorry. This is gonna be the no-go for the day. The first
Yeah.
no-go.
No,
I am
no.
so sorry. Respectfully. Respectfully, no.
Oh my gosh. I remember I did the tier list thing, something like this, but for Christmas. Like who would come, who would show up, who would be late or whatever.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to explain what the Gator fuck pit is, am I? To like both your viewers and like my viewers,
Yes.
huh?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is an actual place, or so I'm told. This is like secondhand information from the captain himself, the Stars Tide. There's this one amusement, quote unquote, amusement park place where it's like extremely themed around alligators, hence, Gatorland. Yeah, Gatorland. It's a real place. And supposedly there is an attraction where you can zip line right above a pit of gators.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. I don't know how close you get to it when you like zip line through it, but like he calls it the gator fuck pit because what else are the gators going to be doing in there?
Mm,
There's a lot of gators in there.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
yeah, it's just going to be a gator fuck pit. Yeah.
Yeah. But if someone who can't hold on to the zip line for their dear life, then you're fucked.
Well, okay. I'd imagine there's gonna be a little bit more like safety, like precautions, like what's it called, like a harness, so that you're not gonna completely fall down into the gator fuck pit.
You're
So
not
you're not
wrong
in the
about
middle of all that. You can't see me, but I'm like vaguely gesturing to the non-existent gator fuck pit from where I am. But who's to say? Florida is a beast of its own kind. I don't know. I've only been to Florida once in my life.
I've been to Florida 7 hells. When was it? Twice, and that was it. The first one when I went to Disney, and then the second time, well, just for vacation to go to Discovery Cove. Beautiful place. Beautiful.
Entirely fair. Entirely fair. I've been to Florida once when I went to Disney World, and that was a really great time. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
I tried to enjoy it until I did something stupid.
No,
Yeah,
you don't like that.
Let me put it this way. It was story time. For me, I tend to go barefoot at times, and I am not kidding. Okay, cousin said I had a feeling Zach would do something dumb. It sounds like him.
Yeah, it's the gator fuck pit.
Right.
What do you expect?
But yeah,
But it's a pleasant. It's still a pleasant entry. Even though I was kind of expecting it, I really enjoy it because it's hilarious. It's
Right.
very, very hilarious.
But yeah, how the story goes with this, like I said, I was going barefoot and I walked in the breezeway to go to the garage or whatever. Didn't realize a glass was broken and there was a little tiny piece. We didn't even know about it. And well, I stepped in that and I felt it in the foot, like not the heel part, but in the middle. And oh my God, it hurt so bad walking. And I had to ride in a wheelchair and stuff. And oh my God, it hurt so bad.
I'm so sorry to hear that. Man, that really sucks.
And I was trying to have a great time with Disney World and stuff, but yet, nope. Silly me. I had to
Yeah.
go barefooted. I'm thinking, what in the 7 hells? Why would I think that?
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna read off like a couple of more things from what my chat has like written out. They say, I mean, I would imagine they would be swimming, eating, chilling, doing whatever gators do. I'd imagine that too, but like with the name Gator Fuck Pit, it kind of just lends to the imagination already.
All right.
Christ. And then, like, why does Gator Fuck Pit roll off the tongue so naturally? Your guess is good as mine. All right, there's one more person on my post as well. Oh wait, just kidding. There's two. You didn't send in a picture. Hold on.
Who?
It's Rocky M. Rocky M is a good friend of mine. I'll have to go and like come up with a PNG for them really, really quick.
All right.
But actually, they're the ones that like came up into my post before the last one that I have on mine. So I'm gonna spend a smidgen to go and like rip their profile picture really
okay.
quickly.
It's
Oh my
fine.
gosh. Everything is not fun because like I thought I was prepared, but I'm not, clearly. I'm not. I like being prepared.
Yeah, and even if we try to be prepared, yet we have scuff moments.
Okay, I see that it's in the reply, but like it's the setting. And like I love that you give a visual, and I will show it on stream. I will. But like it's more so a picture of yourself that I have to go and save and then have it on the tier list itself. I did not forget about you, I promise. I'm just stupid.
You're
I
not.
am
Elise,
dummy.
Elise, you're not stupid. You're not a dummy. You're just having, how can I put it this way, a blonde moment.
I'm having a conniption. That's what I'm having.
No, I would say a malfunction.
Yeah, malfunction junction.
Well, before we talk about the other guys and stuff, how about we take a quick intermission break? How's that sound, Elise?
That's true. That's entirely fair.
Yeah.
We can take the moment to like have everybody stand up, stretchy, get a little sippy because I got to redeem for the sippy, so I got to go abide by the laws of the sippy.
Right. But
Thank you.
anyways, chat, we're going to go AFK for a moment. If you need a stretch, get something to drink, something to eat, snacks, whichever you prefer, or rest and all that, go right ahead. We will be right back.
I'd say in a good 3 minutes. Does that sound good?
I have to step outside.
Or is that too
again.
short?
I usually do it for 5 minutes.
All right, 5 minutes for me. Okay,
all right.
That's good.
We'll be right back, chat. Don't go anywhere too far. All right, and we are back, chat.
All right, I have their post ready, M's post ready for the reading. Are you okay and settled in and ready for the date idea?
Sure, and you're more than welcome to send me a picture, and I will have to upload it real quick.
Oh shoot, you're right. You're very right. Okay, let me just like hide my, or no, I don't have to actually, because I saved the image on my iPad. I can just DM it to you.
There.
I mean, that could have been like a great idea to know during the break so that I wouldn't have to do this right now.
Right. But for me, I have to switch over
Wow.
to just chatting because you know why if I have to upload it and stuff.
You're perfectly fine. You're fine.
All right. All right, I'll switch it over to just chatting for a bit.
All right. Let me know when you get the profile picture.
Got it. All right. And
Sorry, the ads should be finished right now. I'm still trying to set my ads up in a way that they won't be as obnoxious, but also not too long.
right. And that is
It's
hard, to be honest.
it's a delicate balance, and I still don't know how to. I
Right.
personally I feel like it's still too often. I feel like every single time I'm looking at chat, like the ad is going, and I'm like, dang it, I'm losing people.
Well, you could probably do the thing where it says I ads, like you're in the ads or whatever, and it tells people that they're in the ads and stuff. And then when the ads are done, they could hit exclamation with the ads done.
That's true. But I also have a little bot in my chat that says like when the ads are going on, so
Demon Lord, thank you for the follow. Give me a second. Hello, and it's you there, Demon Lord, and welcome to my channel. Please relax, pick up your feet, and enjoy watching a little halfling dragon here. We're not playing a game right now, but we are doing the daydream.
Valentine's tier list.
Thank you. But yeah, tell me, how'd you find me? But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and switch back over to the tier list.
All right, you got her profile picture in your tiers?
I do.
Okay. I will go ahead and read her post. And she says, explore a haunted forest at dawn, beautiful with fog and untouched silence. There's a sense of enchantment of not knowing what's beyond it. We walk. There's a crackle from the bed leaves underneath. Passing the flora at its purest form, laced with faint sunlight. What's that figure? I don't like how you ended it. I was like so into the narrative. You had to
That
say,
almost
"What's
sounds like
that
a
figure?"
poem. That almost sounds like a free-form poem.
Oh my god, it was beautiful. It really was.
Mm-hmm.
But because the fact they ended it with like, "What's that figure?" terrifies the living hell out of me.
Right? And when they say haunted house, nope. That is a big no for me.
Haunted forest.
Well,
Here,
still.
I'm gonna show you the picture that they like sent in the post as well.
All right.
Like you literally had me like looking in the picture itself to see if you like actually edited something inside it.
Why?
Like Slender Man, motherfucker.
Or Silent Hill. Or Silent Hill.
That's true. That's true. Probably a deer, but you said haunted forest. So I'm like, what am I supposed to imagine?
Oh yeah, we are friends on Twitter and X. But welcome, Demon Lord.
I'll say it's not my thing, but I'll go. I'll go because it's UM. I'll do things with UM. But like I'm sorry, I don't know if I'll enjoy it.
I don't know them very well, but when they say haunted, I'm sorry, but it's sorry, no go on the dates.
Which is entirely valid, completely valid.
Right?
Or a spot for a date, hell no. I agree, but it's only because I know M and they're a friend of mine that I maybe. But as soon as things as soon as shit hits the fan, it's like Blair Witch around in the forest. That's a no go. I'm gonna turn around, and whether or not you're coming with me, I'm sorry. You know, I'm just gonna go.
Right? But my chat says horse spy for a date. Hell no.
I agree. I
Right?
agree.
And if you kind of think about it, if you're in the haunted woods or the forest, let's hope we don't find the cabin in the woods.
I know, and like I said, like as soon things like shit hits the fan, and it's like Blair Witch, I'm turning around immediately, and we're gonna get the hell
Right?
out of there.
It's
And
been,
whether or not they leave with me is like another story.
right? It's either fight or flight. I would flight.
I
Basically,
probably would freeze first. I'm like one of
yeah,
those like freezers first, and then force myself to move.
right? All right, who else do we have?
Alrighty, the last one is another friend, an old friend of mine actually, is Bundroid.
Oh,
They are a cyber buddy. I really, really enjoy your new design. I don't know if you're still here, Bundroid, but
are they
oh my
called
god.
Loco Fixer?
Yeah, that's their username, Local Fixer, or at least their page name, and then their username is at CyberbunVT.
Okay.
I've been like seeing their latest posts for their new redesign, and like even
Ooh,
I can't remember if I saw seeing your new reference sheet, but like I count me in saving that reference sheet because I will be drawing your design in my art style at some point because it's super cool. It really is. I enjoy it a lot, and I think it's
oh,
awesome.
oh,
I'm like really, really happy for you, Bundroid.
but I love the drawing that they have right here. It looks amazing,
I agree. I really do.
right? Because can
It's a oh,
the thing, because I'm looking at the bunny ears, I'm thinking, do they move with their mind or do they move on their own? Is the question.
well, that is true. It doesn't seem like. Oh, excuse me. The ears are sitting on a track, so I'd imagine it's standing or it just stays right there. But I don't know. It's definitely a question that would be tossed Bun's way
Right.
because it is their design. So I'm not entirely sure if it's like how it works. If it's just a stationary ears, or if it like moves based on like their mood or what their thoughts.
Right. Or they could move on their own without them even thinking, to be honest.
That is true. That is
Mhm.
true. Alrighty, their date idea is all I can think of is crepe date and bleh, date. Crepe. It's the end of the day. I can't. I can't. I can't tell us. Okay. Okay, you weren't here for this last time. At least I don't remember if you were, but I said instead of like tummy ache, I said stomach ache.
Oh,
This
like how?
is the same exact thing.
Oh, kind of like when I try to say seafood, except they gave it as sea fish.
Oh, seafish. Oh my gosh. I promise I can read. It's just the end of the day. I had to give presentations, okay, and like say like crazy ass drug names. So you
That's
would
fair.
think that I can say like different chemical names flawlessly, but then it comes to, like the normal words, like it's a word salad.
Or in
Eating
sex terms, it's salid, or however SpongeBob says it.
salad.
Thank you.
Oh, okay. So the Fundroid has a answer for us about their ears. It says, "I think they move on their own. If possible, they work like antennas slash sound enhancers, but emotions would be cute." That
Aw.
is really, really cool, awesome design.
Right.
So, crepe date and window shopping. I also love a good crepe. It's a really great dessert or breakfast food item, in my opinion.
You may be shocked about this one, but I never have a crepe before.
You've never had a crepe? Okay,
Mm-mm.
let me set the stage of like what a crepe is. It's like think of a very thin pancake like batter.
Okay.
It's not supposed to be fluffy, but it's like a very like thin kind of like pastry. And then you can fill it in with like pretty much almost anything. I've seen them filled with jams. I've seen them filled with like Nutella, fruits, whipped cream, cream cheese, and it can be
Ooh.
served warm or it can be served cool. And also, there's like crepes that can be sweet or savory. Personally, I'm a huge fan of the sweeter kinds of crepes, but yeah.
Okay, now you're making me hungry.
Good, good. Because, like, personally, I love a good crepe. I think the one time that I can think of that is very memorable for me is like I was visiting Hawaii once, and there it was a mall that they have out there with a small section that's like just Japanese restaurants in just like a
Huh.
food court area,
Mm-hmm.
solely with just like Japanese restaurants. And there was a little restaurant stand that was showing or selling crepes of different kinds, like
Hmm.
essentially what I've described. And oh, if I could, I would love to try one of each of their flavors. The one that I tried was like a chocolate and banana cheesecake one.
Oh, that is so yummy.
And they had like a small like slice of cheesecake too on the very top, and it was really, really delicious. And then another one I tried was like a very like classic one, and it was just a like strawberry and blueberry one, and that one was really, really nice and refreshing.
Ooh. Wait a minute, Demon Lord, you're from Japan?
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's awesome.
they said greetings from Japan.
Well, hello, hello. It's good to see you. Good to have you here.
But yeah. Ooh, nice. And Valmo
Yeah.
said they never had crepes or it's a hard word, okay?
It's okay. It's crepes.
Crepes. Yeah. They never
Just
had
think of
crepes before.
grapes. Yeah, just think of grapes, but instead of the G, replace it with a C.
Crepes. Okay. But yeah,
There you
they
go.
said the same because they never had crepes before.
I think it's really, really nice. Like it can be a great like dish on its own, or like a nice dessert.
Oh, I just realized something. If I would make a crepe, you know what it would be?
Ooh,
I
what would
just
it?
I thought of this. It would be like the original form of a crepe, but of course, when you place it on the skillet, I think you do, or I, a pan, whichever.
Mm-hmm.
What else I was thinking is that we put when it starts cooking a little bit, put the chocolate chips in it, and then probably add like what else is there? A little bit of marshmallows, but the fluffy form, not the ones that you can stick on the stick.
Ooh, like marshmallow fluff.
Yes, and then stick it on there along with some sweet berries like blueberry, raspberry, and maybe a sprinkle of chocolate too.
Ooh, that would be nice.
Mm-hmm. And on top, when it's folded over and all, whipped cream on top of it.
Man, now I want one of those.
And yes, Demon Lord, it will be up once the stream is over. It will be uploaded and I will take it over to YouTube. And for my socials, give me a second.
All right. Bun also says they feel like window shopping is also a good chance at gift giving and learning what someone likes. That is very true. Like if you're very attentive, like with those that you hang out with and the things
Mm-hmm.
that they want to go stop by and look through, like you can learn a lot about like their tastes and what their
Right.
interests are.
That is very true. For my thing, I would probably say it would be a pleasant outing, for
I'm
my
thinking the
opinion.
same thing too. I really
Right.
think it's like a really nice outing. All right, this is the last call for anybody else who wants to go and join in the post who wasn't part of the original one. So you're more than welcome to go and submit your date idea and then
Mm-hmm.
a profile picture of yourself in either my post or Chaya's post. Mine happens to be on my pinned on my profile. I'll go ahead and share my socials in my chat.
All right. Just give me a little second. But
And
yeah.
it'll be on my Twitter. That's where you can go ahead and post it.
All right. And here is my good friend's socials if you would like to follow her since she is a sweetheart
Oh
and
my
everything.
gosh.
What? It's
You're
true.
too sweet. I'll send it your way too. I'm gonna go ahead and do a shout out for you as well in my chat to my like fellow co-host right here in my club.
But let me go ahead and give you a shout out as well.
Thank you, thank you. I appreciate it.
One problem, I don't see you in here because I try to give you a shout out and stuff.
Oh no!
Yeah. So I can't give you a shout out. 7 health.
I know I have like a stream elements thing going on, and that's what I was gonna go for.
Right? You know what? I have an idea. Just give me a second. I'm gonna go over
Take your time. Take your
here.
time.
Find you, of course.
Well, that's weird.
What?
They stream elements. That's not right. You're promoting my own channel. You're being a little dumb and stupid.
But yeah, here is her Twitch if you like to follow her.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go and like copy and paste your Twitch channel too, because like I don't know what is up with like
Right?
this has never happened before, honestly. This is what I have to deal with, I guess.
Doesn't everybody have to deal with it as well?
Ugh, sub.
All right. But before we do end this, even though we still have plenty of time and all, what would your dream date be?
Ooh, that is a great question. Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
Well, when she gets back, I will tell you guys my dream date idea.
No
And
worries, I'm still here. Go ahead and share what your personal
well,
dream
I'm
date
waiting
idea
for
would be.
you.
Wait, I mean, I am here.
I was waiting for your idea for a dream date because I asked you.
It has to be. Oh my gosh, you're putting me on the spot. I don't. I don't know.
You got
Oh
this,
my
Elise.
gosh, man. Oh, that is a great question. Ooh. Oh man, I have like so many thoughts going in my head, but I'm trying to grasp up any one of them, and they're not. They're just like slipping through my fingers. Head empty hours. I swear. I have a viewer here that says cafe for sure. I do love a good cafe date. I gotta say, one of my memorable dates that I've actually went on to is a very plain and simple one where we went to a coffee shop slash bookstore. We enjoyed a small lunch out there, got our coffees, and then we like walked around the bookstore, picked out a couple books, and like spent some time sitting next to each other, reading like and checking out like what other books that we were each reading and making recommendations to each other. And then also choosing a couple of plushies because that bookstore also had some plushies on sale out there. So,
Ooh, that almost sounds like Barnes and Noble.
oh, it definitely was a Barnes and Nobles. What can I say? I mean, I am a sucker for the cliche dates, but like I also thoroughly enjoy just the simple kinds of dates because I feel like you don't have to be extravagant to have a good time. Like as long
Right?
as like you're in good company and you're doing things that you both enjoy, I personally think that is a great date.
I agree. My dream idea, my dream date idea would be kind of funny, but yet also kind of, aw. Because what I thought of, well, if I do go on a date with a certain person or anyone, depending on who they are, well, let's just put it this way. In the past, I never had really good dates, and I'd never been out on a real date, to be honest with you.
That's all right. That's all right.
But
Go.
yeah,
What's gonna be your dream date then?
well, for the dream date, I would imagine the person coming up and picking me up, or I pick them up, or we meet halfway, go somewhere for a bit, like a little kind of a quiet drive, get to talk a bit, get to know each other, and then maybe somewhere out on the beach or whatever.
Ooh.
Yeah, and just listen to the waves hitting the sand, going for a nice walk, and maybe have a little campfire started before it gets dark.
Oh, you know what? Okay. I just thought of another date idea too,
Oh,
but I think that is a really, really nice date idea, honestly, because like it kind of goes back to like the date ideas also that we're talking about for our tier list and
mm-hmm,
how like how nice and like simple it is, but also really, really memorable in their own little ways.
right?
And like walking down on the beach side is really nice. You got your fresh air, the sea breeze. You got like the view is absolutely gorgeous. I've
Ugh,
been to a couple beaches
I
and while
know,
it's not
right?
like it's a small handful of beaches. It's
Oh,
I thoroughly enjoy
you know, else
just
will take the cake
lounging
too.
around.
If
Oh,
yeah, if you're at the beach and you built the campfire as well, and in the background you have your own house you can borrow or rent or whatever. And then when you're
ooh.
done with that, you could go inside, cuddle up, watching the movie, or basically baking or cooking, whatever you like.
I see what you're doing there. You're like putting all the date ideas rolled into one, huh?
Hmm. But my favorite part would be if we were like by the campfire and they were playing music. That
Like,
will definitely
them
take the
playing
cake.
music themselves? Like,
Like
say,
playing
a
the music,
guitar?
like a guitar, a
Okay.
flute, whichever they play with, and it will kind of match the mood if you think about it.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Hmm. Oh, and my chat said I would take you both to the maid cafe or a cat or bunny or puppy cafe. Most of these cafes are animal themed and will actually the actual animals you could play with.
I love that so much. I've always wanted to go to, like, one of those, like, animal-themed cafes. I saw
Oh,
one actually where they have owls. I wanna go to that one so,
aw.
so much. Ugh, but just the
Oh,
owl-themed cafe.
do you know what I really want to go to? But yet it is kind of messy, but yet so cute. Goat yoga.
Ooh, with,
Hmm.
like, little kids, so, like,
Yes,
running around.
yes.
I don't know. I mean, as much as I think how cute goat kids are, like, I feel like they're little assholes too, just as much as they are, like, in adult form, so I feel like doing yoga with goat kids is gonna be tough.
Hey, would you rather have goat yoga or cat yoga?
I would take the cat yoga, honestly.
I would rather go with the kid yoga of the goats because, well, with cats, they would jump on you and try to climb on you, but yet they'll use their claws and scratch you.
Oh, that's true. That
Hmm.
is true. I do forget the claws are a thing.
Unless they are declaw in the front, which I don't like, but yet they have to because not to hurt the people. Oh
Yeah.
my God, they have puppy yoga.
They have a what kinda yoga?
Puppy, like little puppies.
I have seen those puppy yogas. Those are really, really cute, I gotta
Hmm.
say. Like, I would be way too distracted playing with the puppies than doing the
Right?
yoga. Real talk.
Fair, fair. And my other friend said, yep, as long as both parties are happy, that's the best date one can hope for.
I agree. I thoroughly
Hmm.
agree. Alright. It's getting pretty late for the both of us, and I
Yeah,
know I know you're gonna be taking your time to get some rest because you've got a big celebration coming up.
I know, but also I'm going to be playing Sea of Thieves as well. And I'm just waiting for
I know.
Starfish. I'm waiting for Starfish to show up or message me.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun, I bet. So my friend Chai here is celebrating their 1 year anniversary of streaming, and so I hope you guys will go ahead and celebrate with her when the time comes. I believe it's gonna be 9 p.m. EST.
Yep, it is. And also, before I forget, of course, if I reach like 500 followers, and for the 500 follower who follows me, are going to get a gift from their Steam wish list along with collabing with me.
Oh my gosh, that's really exciting. And definitely I think it's kind of worth it if you're like having something that is on your wish list, if there's a potential that you might have it right then and there if you're the
Mm-hmm.
500th follower. Also, hi there, Pats. Hi there. It's good to see you. It's always a pleasure to have you around.
Yeah, Pats is a sweetheart.
All right. Is there anybody in particular you want to go ahead and raid? I wouldn't mind raiding into somebody that you have.
Let me see who we have. Since we're safe on just chatting, give me a second.
Go for it.
All right.
Thanks for the stream. Have a good rest of your night. Take care, Falma. It's good to see you. Glad to have you here. And also, thank you for sticking around, Em. I appreciate it.
Well, there's my good friend Fallen, who is I forgot what she was, but right now they are playing Poppy Time Chapter 3.
Ooh, I did hear that game or that chapter came out pretty recently.
Yep. But yeah, if you want to, we could go raid them.
That's perfectly fine with me. Do you mind DMing me their name so I can get the raid started on my end?
Sure. If I remember how to spell their name.
You can't just copy and paste.
But yeah, that is them. That's their username.
All right, let me see if that works out really quick.
But yeah, they are an artist as well.
Hell yeah. Ooh, an artist? Count me in. I'm gonna go and follow them as soon as I hop in.
But yeah, and the model you see, they did that themselves too.
Oh, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm. And some of the emotes you see on her part, she did those herself too. And she is a real sweetheart as well.
Alrighty. For those of you guys who are not subscribed to me, go ahead and copy that first raid message. If you are, feel free to go ahead and copy that second one. I really need to go and update my raid messages. I keep forgetting. It still says allowed raid from silent, but we're still gonna go and roll with it.
Right. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and mute the background of this, but I'll be right back. My dear friends, thank you so much for joining me, and thank you so much for helping us with this tier list and everything for Valentine's Day, which is coming up. And like Elise says, tomorrow or today, for wherever time it is for you guys, thank you so much. But it'll be my 1 year anniversary for streaming. But yes, we are going to go ahead and raid my good friend. Her name is Fallen Artesia. But if you are not subscribed to me, we're going to go with the first raid message. We're going to send them some dragon love. And if you are subscribed to me, we're going to go with a raid 2. But yeah, thank you guys so much. But let's go ahead and raid our good friend Fallen. And so next time, my dear friends, we will continue the story. And may the light be with you. Goodbye.